So there's a beautiful fluffy here, very easy coral to keep. Then down here we've got a Goniopora that's looking a bit sad, leaning on his side. You've just got to be careful with Goniopora. They're a fair bit harder to keep than most corals because their membrane is much too fine to feed most coral, to feed the food of most corals. So if you are going to keep that particular coral, you've got to make sure that you use reefroids because it's a fine enough particle to feed this particular coral. Then we've got Duncan. Duncan is usually a very easy coral to keep. Same with these Lobophytons. And Saccharophyton is excellent. These pieces are very, very old. How long do you say they are?
Some of them maybe 8 years old.
At least 8 years old. Very happy, very healthy, very easy to keep. So you can see the leather corals in this tank are doing really quite well. Right along that ridge there, a whole bunch of leather corals all doing really well. Got a Xenia down here. And you've got some beautiful corellas up in the back. And a big Sinulara at the front. Some little zoes there. And what's left of a Gorgon fan. Lovely tank. The fish are very healthy and been around for a long time, most of these fish. Fish do very well in this tank. You just got to remember when you've got a tank like this to just be wary of the salinity, because running a salinity of 0.025 like this tank is really good for the corals, but you often find that when you introduce new fish it's good to drop the salinity a little bit, because if you have fish that come from an aquarium shop that run at low salinity, so therefore less osmotic pressure, therefore less chance of white spot, and then you put them in your tank, even if you acclimatise them well, if they're going from 0.020 at the shop to 0.025 here, it can be a bit of a stress on the osmosis system of the fish. The osmotic system is under pressure. So it's a good idea just to drop your salinity when you add the new fish and then slowly raise it up again, because over a long period of time 0.025 is a really good salinity for your corals. Also in this tank there's just a little bit of red slime algae, so we just need to replace the phosphate and just get the phosphate level down. Even though it's been tested and seems to be relatively low, you've still got to replace the phosphate anyway when you do see that algae, because sometimes you've got to trust what you see in the fish tank more than you trust the tests. And the fish just need a little bit more fattening up. They're very happy, healthy and vibrant, but just a tiny bit skinny.